Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chuck Williams, and it is absolutely my honor and privilege to be the host of the Cepeda Monday Night Zoom presentation. Now, if you're part of the Cepeda team, you know there's pretty much presentations going on every night. But Monday night, we have specifically where we'll have a couple of guests on the line, one or two that are having great success with the Isagenix products, and tonight is no exception. So if you're a guest on the call tonight, the purpose of tonight's call is basically to educate you and give you some information so you can make an educated, informed decision. But before we get started, I like to have this disclaimer at the front of all my presentations because I think what Kathy and Jim Coover stand for is so important. This company is run on integrity, and it's very important that you realize that there are no guarantees. Well, there is a product guarantee. You got 30 days. If you're not perfectly satisfied, you get your money back. So that is a guarantee. But we don't claim to cure, treat any kind of disease or anything like that. These products are phenomenal. They get phenomenal results. You put these in your body and watch what happens, but we don't make any of those crazy, wild medical claims. Now, on the other hand, we're going to talk a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit at the end of our presentation tonight about how you can get your products paid for, how you can actually make some money through referrals and our awesome referral marketing compensation plan. But again, there are no guarantees. It's a business. You're going to have to work it. And if you want to learn more about that, you can simply go to isagenixearnings.com, isagenixearnings.com. If you want to learn more about the health, I recommend you go to isagenixhealth.net. Those are two great resources for you. The person that invites you will definitely send you those also. I won't spend a lot of time talking about myself. I do have the honor of hosting tonight's call, and this is my personal transformation with Isagenix. I was able to shed 23 to 25 pounds with Isagenix in a relatively short period of time. At a point in my life where it wasn't as easy as it used to be to do that. As I got into my mid-50s, I couldn't just say, oh, honey, I'm going to lose a little weight, and bam, it was gone. In fact, it just wouldn't go away no matter what I said or did. But with Isagenix, in a very short period of time, I was able to shed exactly 23 pounds and then later a couple more. Now, the picture in the middle is me after I had shed the weight. I had lost 4 inches in my waist, which I was very excited to do. I went from a 38 down to a 34. And then a little later on, I got introduced to the Isagenix performance products. I started working out at the gym again, which I had not done in a long time. And literally within, I would say 60 days, conservatively, 60 days, the 4 inches I lost off my waist, I put 2 on my right bicep and 2 on my left bicep, and I haven't looked back since. Today at 58 years old, I am in as good a shape as I was back in my early 20s playing college football. So I tell you that to tell you I have had a personal transformation with this product. This next gentleman, who's going to speak for a few minutes to tell his story and introduce one of the up-and-coming guys on his team that's having great success with the product. This is a good friend of mine. When he does the training, we all listen. When he's doing the presentation, we listen. He's got a lot of experience. Like myself, he's been with a lot of different companies in the past, and therefore, we know how special Isagenix really is. So, John, why don't you take it away and quickly share your story, but then introduce your guest, James, and let's do it tonight.
Awesome, awesome.
John, you there? He may have got frozen.
There
you go. You're good now. You're good.
Okay. Before Isagenix, guys, I was basically, I was undernourished. I had fatigue. I had this sluggish feeling, and I always thought that I was in great shape until a doctor tells you have 24% body fat. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And then I actually look at a photo at a wedding, and I'm like, wow, that was me. And you never know it. And I was an athlete playing, semi-pro baseball in my days, and then softball and now golf. But actually, in my first, 60 days with Isagenix, I released over 30 pounds. But then I put on over 15 pounds of lean muscle back on because I wasn't at my comfortable weight. And I just let these products do what they were supposed to do. Let the body be the miracle it was designed to be. Let it heal, rejuvenate, revitalize itself on its own, and live the lifestyle that we were supposed to be living out there. A lot of people today, they're afraid to go to the doctors because they're afraid a doctor is going to say that you're pre-diabetic. Diabetes right now is our third leading cause of death, behind heart disease and cancer. But we don't claim and cure any kind of diseases, guys, but just let the body be what it's supposed to be and challenge it every day. And I'm coming up actually November 10th. I can't believe it already. It's going to be my 9-year anniversary with this company. That's a very, very blessed company, guys. And, I get the question, all the time, are you going to live on shakes for the rest of your life? And I'm going to say, I eat real food. A lot of people don't think that, I eat pizza. I owned a pizzeria in New York for 30 years. I'm never going to stop eating pizza, guys. Burgers, chicken wings. It's football Sunday now. That's called life. That's why we lead our lifestyle. It's lifestyle living. I always say the first 3 letters in diet are die. That's why yo-yo dieting doesn't work. This isn't turn the switch, shut the switch off, turn it on, shut it off. This is your body. This is your life. It's like a temple. You have to treat your health like wealth. The bottom line is, you have to work it every single day. Just like when people say the gym doesn't work, but they don't show up. I know the gym works because I have to be there, because it's a part of my regimen. It's a part of my living. So, I just love what we have going on here. And, we are in a crisis. We are in an epidemic. We're in basically overfed, undernourished country. And I've got the privilege and honor, guys, to really, letting James talk about his story, because he's actually very, very new into Isagenix, on my team out here in South Florida. Very successful what he does in his corporate job and so on and so forth. But his wife right now is literally just has enrolled over 10 people herself over the last probably in 10 days. And so, without any further ado, I want you guys to hear from James, and I want you to hear James's story on what James has going on right now. James, you there?
I'm here, John. Thanks. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with everybody tonight. John said I'm relatively new to the program. I started Isagenix, met John a little bit prior to August 1st, and got started right at that time on August 1st. And with 7 days of vacation where I did not follow the program, I'm down about 17 pounds. So basically in like 35 days. And I have to admit, that's not with much cardio either. That's all products. I am totally amazed on what the products do and how they transform your body. And also, more importantly than just losing the weight, it's the energy that I have every single day. And there's days I don't have 2 shakes. I'm eating very clean. What I find amazing, and this is how I know I'll never get off the products, is because when I go on vacation and I have regular food and I try to eat as clean as possible, I find I can't wait to get back on the shakes. And it's remarkable how you train your body not to eat a lot of food. And that's what's going on. When I do eat my regular dinner, because I have 2 shakes, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. And when I have a regular dinner, I get full real easy, which I love. I just love the products and the entire program. John introduced me to the Orange Hydrate. Love putting that in my vanilla shake in the morning. That's phenomenal. The Knox product for pre-workout is fantastic. So when I'm lifting weights, it helps a great deal. And love the new greens as well. So like John said, due to my career, I can't get involved on the business aspect, can't run a business through Isagenix, but my wife is really sharing my story and my transformation. And she's been able to bring people on board, and they are absolutely loving Isagenix and the products and the program. So real excited to be here and share my story. Couldn't ask for anything better. Really glad that I joined.
We're glad you joined too, and we'll look for continued success for both you and the products, and then your wife and the business side of things. John, let you and I take everybody through this presentation tonight. We got about 15 minutes here, and that's about how long it'll take. But we're not going to shortchange it. If you came to learn about Isagenix, you've heard a couple of great testimonials, and now we just kind of want to walk you through the presentation. And it starts with the need, and this is going to be a little bit of negativity in the beginning, but it'll be very short, and then we'll get right to the solution, a lot of positive You'll leave feeling very, very good about this when we're all done. But there is an epidemic in our world today, and unfortunately, we in the United States helped start it, and we exported it. It's now an international crisis. It's called obesity. The percentage of obese people in America and around the world, literally, is so sad. And it's even, to me, sadder to watch these young people, young children, and teenagers who are just heavily obese. And so that's one issue we have. On the other side, we have a market of fitness. People want to be in shape. That's an opportunity for a company like Isagenix. What are some of the challenges we face? Well, John alluded to some of these earlier. We've got the obesity epidemic I mentioned, toxicity, bankrupt food, premature aging, stress, both physical and financial. It's amazing to me how many people I come in contact with that are struggling with stress, inability to sleep, worried about their finances, worried about their health. It's a rampant epidemic in our world today. Just had a very, very close friend of mine who had his son commit suicide just Friday of this past week. And that's just a horrible thing that's going on where people don't think it's worth living. That's what a massive stress can do. So these toxicities we were talking about, toxins, how do they get into our body? Well, multiple ways. Number one, you've got we drink it, we breathe it, we eat it, and we actually put it on our body. All right, enough of the negativity. Let's talk about solutions. But I did want you to feel the pain that a lot of people are having out there, and you may be on the call today, you may be having some of those pain points. We want to show you some solutions. So, John, I'm going to let you kind of walk our guests through some of these core products that you and I like so much. Let's start with the science behind our product. And, John, I'm going to turn it over to you, my friend.
Awesome, guys. You know, our solutions are backed by science. You know, Isagenix employs more than 50 full-time scientists and technical staff with more than 200 years of experience. Guys, we have the nutritionists, we have the dietitians, the food scientists, the biochemists, the chemists, the organic chemists, the biologists, and the toxicologists. You know, we leave that to all the experts, guys. I don't get caught up on all that stuff. Next. The solutions. We have all different solutions. We have weight wellness. We have the performance. We have for the athletes that are in the gym. You know, we have the vitality and well-being. People that want to, you know, they want to age healthy. The personal care and the beauty end of it. And, of course, financial wellness. There's so many people out there that are working 2 to 3 jobs today, guys, and don't have time for their families. Weight loss. You know, I like to call this more like weight management, you know, and managing their weight. The Isagenix shake, it's clinically tested, guys. We have a 24 gram of whey. It's a 240 calorie meal. We have a 36 gram whey protein shake, which is a 9 grams of stevia. That's designed more for obesity, designed more for the athletes. And the ones that can't induce the whey protein, we have a nice dairy-free, plant-based shake, okay, for people that are lactose tolerant or that are dairy-free. Cleanse for Life, guys. This is one of our core products. This is something that nourishes the body natural, detoxification systems. It's responsible for eliminating the toxins and the impurities. It's made with a unique blend of herbs and the antioxidants and plant botanicals. It supports the metabolism to aid weight loss and maintenance effects. Next slide, please. This is one of my favorite core products, the Ionic Supreme, because everybody has stress. There's nobody that lives stress-free today. What I love, I have 1 ounce of Ionic Supreme every single morning before anything. This cuts the stress. It makes you sleep like a baby. And it just, you know, gives you that mental clarity, mental focus, gives you that energy. So it's got that high grade of the Shilajit herb from India and a high grade of alfalfa. You can take up to 4 ounces of the Ionic Supreme throughout the day if you're very, very stressed. This is one of my favorite slides, the targeted nutrient systems, you know, the AMP line. And, of course, the Immune, Shake Booster, and the Heart Booster I take for high cholesterol. And I put 2 scoops of the Heart Booster every single morning into my whey protein shake. Just to lower the cholesterol, because that's what the Heart Booster is clinically proven. AMP products, guys. I'm going to go through this very quick because I think the AMP is not only is it important for people that work out at the gym, but if you don't work out, it's also designed for the everyday person that's doing work around the home, so on and so forth. So my pre-workout always starts with either, like I said, I always start with the Ionic Supreme, 1 ounce. And then I'm either doing the Amp Power or I'm doing the Amp Nitro. And then an hour before my workout is the Amp Nox that James talked about. Okay, when I'm walking into the gym, I always have my hydrate into my water, drinking it throughout my workout. And then I want to recover with our Amped Recover after the workout, then followed with my highest grade of whey protein shake, my 36 grams of Isoline Pro, because I want to get all the calories, I want to get the higher whey protein, and I want to load up my breakfast shake. Okay, Chuck?
Hey, John, before I go to the next slide, I saw our dear friend Lori Morelli made a comment about the new products that are being introduced tomorrow. We're not going to confuse the new people with the new products, but if you're a guest, you do want to touch base with the person who invites you and find out about some of the great new products that are going to be introduced tomorrow. Great time to be using Isagenix products. And the products that John was just talking about are more for the athlete. Those are products that I was not using in the initial process to basically shed the fat that I had. But when I wanted to build up my body, those amped products, literally I had people come up to the gym and ask me, John, are you taking steroids? And I'm like, no, this is through healthy nutrition. So this next product is one of my favorites. You want to go ahead and talk about the telomeres and our Isagenesis?
Yeah, guys, a lot of people, when you talk about telomeres, they don't even know what a telomere in the body is. It's actually, I like to classify it as a long rubber band. And as we get older, that rubber band just gets shorter and shorter as we age. The gray hairs come in, the skin gets a little bit older looking. You might get a little more sluggish. You're lacking some energy. So with this Isagenesis that you can actually take up to 6 pills, either 3 in the morning or 3 at bedtime, or 2 in the morning, 2 mid-afternoon, or 2 at bedtime. It actually just makes the rubber band long and strong, and it sends your energy through a whole new level. The hair feels nice and healthy and flowing. The skin feels baby soft. And this is just an unbelievable product that, Dr. Bill Andrews had came out with. It's a game changer, trust me. Isagenix, no compromise quality, guys. The fresh ingredients grown and produced by nature are identified and researched, for health benefits. All the ingredients, are tested for identity, safety, strength and composition. For education on the Isagenix products in science, nutrition, and health, just go to, like Chuck said earlier, isagenixhealth.net. What system works for you? Everybody says, what system do I actually get on board with? And they get confused. We always say that we have a good, a better, and a best. And I use our good being our 30-day custom pack. And then I use our better as our 30-day premium pack. And I use our best as our value pack. And they range from anywhere from $10 a day to $19 a day based upon their budget.
This next part of our presentation is about the company. And we do have a world-class company. I think John and I both, from our previous experiences, can tell you that there is a difference in the company you join. You've been blessed by the person who invited you to be invited to what I consider to be the standard of the industry today. This company is built on integrity. The vision of the company is so important. You want to know what the leaders, the founders, the vision is, because it all starts at the head. And our founders have created a vision that's amazing to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and the process create the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. Analyze that a little bit and realize that we are attracting like-minded people here, and it is a phenomenal time to be involved. So what's your opportunity? John and I are going to both share about this. I'm going to start out here about the consultant. What you want to do is learn about the referral marketing aspect of our business. As you share this.
Hey, Chuck.
Yes, sir.
You're on the Isagenix no compromise slide. There you go. You're good.
Thank you, buddy.
You got it.
So this part right here is the becoming a consultant. And you become a consultant by simply sharing a product with 2 new customers. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a stranger. It doesn't even matter. Just 2 people you want to bless with some great products, just like you were blessed. 2 people, one on your right team, one on your left team. and you have become a consultant. Now, there is a consultant rank advancement bonus. Whenever you do that, it's $50. But the company has given us a new promotion. It's if you do that in your first 30 days, which is pretty easy if you try, 30 days, you get what's called a Crystal Consultant bonus, and it's triple. Instead of $50, it's $150. So pretty much no matter what pack John was talking about, even a small pack, you're going to get basically your money back just simply by helping 2 customers get started. This Crystal Consultant is just a phenomenal promotion. And so I want to encourage all of you, as you're getting started with a person that's getting you started, don't just come in yourself and say, I'm going to try the product and I'll get back to you in 30 days to see if I want to share with somebody. Go on the premise that there are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people that have a great experience with this product. It works. It's not on trial anymore. So get a couple accountability buddies to do this with you. Get a couple people to do this with you. Your results will be better doing it that way. They'll have good results, and you'll get your products paid for right out of the bat. So, John, I'm going to let you cover the next part of our plan here. It's the you share, they share. This is what takes the sharing to the next level and allows you to make a decent little income here. So go ahead, John.
Guys, what I love about this is, like I said, Chuck says we just share. We don't sell anything. So let's say, for example, and I'm going to base this off of our value pack, our 565 pack. And so let's say, for example, on my right-hand side, I enroll James. And on my left-hand side, I enroll Mary. But let's say James comes in on the value pack. My product introductory bonus is a one-time $100. And let's say Mary enrolls on the same value pack because we're duplicating our process. So my bonus would be a one-time product introductory bonus of $100 from Mary. Since I enrolled James and Mary in the same calendar week, which goes from Monday to Sunday at midnight, the company says we're going to double that 100 to 200. So I'm going to receive a $200 from James and a $200 from Mary. Plus, Isagenix says, congratulations, you now just hit the Crystal Consultant bonus, and you did it in 30 days. So Isagenix says we're going to give you $150. So now I'm 400 plus 150. That's actually $550. Now, James, he's excited. He's having amazing results. He's going to share it with 2 people. So he shares it with his wife, Joellen, and he shares it with his sister, Michelle. And they turn around and they come on the same packages that James did. But now James is happy because he's getting his products paid for. He just rank advanced to consultant. So he gets an override, or I get the override because James rank advanced to a consultant, so I get $100. So I go over to Mary, and Mary's going to do the same thing. She's going to share it with 2 people. So Mary's going to be happy getting her products paid for. She hits the first rank advancement of Crystal Consultant. She does that in 30 days. So she gets her bonus. So I override another $100. So now I'm at $750 because I got a $100 override for James and a $100 override for Mary. So all of a sudden, I'm at $750. But the company said, congratulations, you just completed you plus 2 and them plus 2. You share, they share, repeat. So I rank advanced to Crystal Manager, and I have 60 days to accomplish that. And Isagenix says, now we're giving you $250. So that's actually $1,000. Even though you're seeing $900 on our bonus, we're adding the extra 100 where Chuck said we are in Crystal Consultant, which is normally 50, but now it's 150. So they're going to move me from $900 to $1,000, which is amazing.
John, you explain that as well as anybody I know, but if you're a guest, listen to that and the numbers start to get confusing, don't worry about it. All you have to remember is you're sharing this product with a few people, and then you're teaching them to do the same thing. That's how this business works. Now, where it really gets exciting is Isagenix wants to reward you for customers that you bring to the dance. And the neat thing is, it's not just the people you bring, but it's the people they invite. And the neat thing about that is it's down through unlimited generations. Now, there is a cap. There has to be to pay you down through unlimited generations, but the cap is pretty reasonable. It's 250 cycles a week. At $54 a cycle, that's $13,500 a week. So the cap is extremely large. If you add that up over the course of a year, that's like $700,000. So the cap is extremely high and large. There are people that have hit that cap, but it's got to be there in order for them to pay you down through unlimited generations. Now, where it gets exciting is, like I said, it's unlimited referral. So as you refer a few people, like our friend James has done and his wife has done, now as those people refer other people, and those people refer other people, and they refer other people. Just keep going forever and ever. It never stops. As long as people keep referring people on your right and left team, you have all this volume that starts to accumulate. And every time you hit a combination of 300 business volume on your right leg and 600 business volume on your left, or vice versa, it doesn't matter which leg is bigger than the other. But as those two teams hit those volume criteria, the company kicks out a $54 bonus every single time, up to $250 a week. And so this is the most exciting part of the compensation plan because it's a team effort. Everybody only has 2 teams. So anybody beyond 2 people you enroll, they get placed under people you've already enrolled. And so you start to create a momentum of helping other people. It's an extremely exciting component of the compensation plan. And the best part is, if you understand residual income, this is the best tool for residual income I've ever seen in my entire life. Simply helping people learn how to eat healthy, take better care of themselves, and as they order month after month after month, it's creating residual income for you. This is one of our last slides, but I think it's an important slide because if you're looking to get financially free, or if you're looking just to get your products paid for, or maybe just to pay off some college debt, or pay for an upcoming wedding, a vacation, whatever it is you want to accomplish, you can simply decide how much you want to make and decide how many cycles you need a week, and then you can create a residual income to meet your family's needs. Again, if you're only looking to get your products paid for, that's great. That's the majority of people that are in the business as associates. 87% of people in Isagenix are customers only. The 13% that are involved, about 95% of them are only interested really in getting their products paid for. There's a very, very small percentage of people that treat this as a business, and that's okay. We're looking for those few that do want to treat this as a business, and we're going to help them do that. But if you are in the majority and you just want to get your products paid for, awesome. Let us show you how to build 2 teams. Simply you share, they share, repeat, and you can kind of pick the row that you want to participate in. So at this point in the presentation, it really gets down to choices you get to make. No one's going to twist your arm. No one's going to harass you. It would be nice if you courteously got back to the person who invited you to watch this presentation and just let them know where you stand. Do you just want to be a customer, which we love our customers, or do you want to be a customer and then transfer to be an associate? There's no charge to do that, but then instead of earning vouchers for referrals, you can earn cash as an associate. So you make the choice. Do you want to be just a customer, or do you want to become an associate? Even if you choose to become an associate, you have to become a customer first. But the person that invited you to watch this presentation, they have been trained on how to help you get started. Let them help you. Don't try to reinvent the wheel here. Let them help you. Let them plug you into the Cepeda team, and let's watch you achieve your goals. This last slide here is very, very important because I believe this with all my heart. If not this, if not Isagenix, then what? How can you possibly take care of 2 of the most important things in your life, your health and your wealth, with one thing, Isagenix? And then number 2, if not now, then when? This right now is the peak time of our industry, our company. And so therefore, if you're just now getting started, you've picked the ideal time to get started. Between now and about Thanksgiving, it is Katie bar the door. People are looking for you. All you got to do is put up your storefront, let them know you're in business, learn to share the right video and do the right things. It's a very simple process, but people are literally looking for you. All you have to do is let them know you're there. So with that, I want to conclude with one last slide. This is more for people that have already been started in Isagenix, but I like to make sure everybody's aware of this. Isagenix has a promotion going on. It's called the ISA Delivery. For $119, you can get the rest of the year, a whole year, no charge shipping. So I encourage all my customers and all the associates on my team to take advantage of this phenomenal promotion. If you're going to order once a month anyway, you're going to save money with this deal. So I just like to always include this in my presentation so people don't 2-3 months in the program say, hey, you never told me about that. I sure wish I would have known. This is phenomenal. So get back with the person who invites you, have them get you set up as a customer. I recommend this ISA Delivery immediately. I would do it on my first order, so I save shipping. Although if you're doing 150 BV or more, your shipping's free on that first order anyway. So let's get started step by step all the way to the top. Tomorrow morning, get with the person who invites you and be on Lori Morelli's product call. We've got some great announcements to make. It's going to be a great call. So with that, I want to thank John and James for joining me tonight. Thank you for joining us. And next week, Raphael Turner is going to be our guest. You're going to really want to hear this gentleman, what he has to share. He also has an incredible story and a great trainer in his own right. So Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next week. God bless. Good job,
Thank you,
John
Chuck.
and James.
Great job, Chuck. Great job, James.